Hey everybody, Burnout here. So I just wanted to pop on really quick and kind of voice a few thoughts that I had in my head. Um, as some of you know already, you've already seen some of the videos that I posted up over this last weekend, Memorial Day weekend, 2016. So for those of you who have watched that, you already know kind of the situations that have gone on. But a thing that I didn't post up at all at the time was not even 12 hours afterwards, I ended up having a chat with I guess I could call her now my ex-sister, um, which makes me kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of an expected thing. But I basically want to state just how much I kind of learned about people this weekend. And this may be stuff that so many people already know and so many people already understand, but it's something that in my mind means a lot to me. You know, and to some extent, both cases of people being rather vile to me about my being transgender, my having a husband, things like that. Um, the, the two people that really caused the biggest problem were very religious people. Now, that's not to say anything necessarily against religious people, because of course everyone, religious or not, can be completely bigoted, can be complete jerks to everyone. I understand that, but at the same time, it also made me really think about some of these issues, and one of them is that no matter how well you know somebody or how little you know somebody, your mindset and your view on them can be challenged and destroyed really quickly. I can't say that my sister is my sister anymore, really. She has completely, disowned me, to a point of basically saying that I shouldn't be alive anymore. Um, Despite the fact that I've told her, I still do love her. She's still my sister, even if she's just a stepsister. We were raised together for, 16, 17 years together, and it's sad to see, you know. Um, and the lady who, basically attacked me, or should I say, accosted me, and was yelling at me for so long. She too, kind of fit a mold in my head, and like, well, this is exactly what I would expect from them, from someone like them. And what's sad is it only took one day to take that mindset and kind of break it in half, because I really had to look at the fact that how I was profiling a person. I basically was profiling a lot of religious people to be sometimes rather vile, sometimes big assholes in a sense. And in many ways, I know that in some cases that's true, but in most it's not. I have so many friends who are very uplifting, who are very just caring, even though they are, they're at fundamental odds with me, which is still nice to see. Whether it's talking with friends on Facebook um, about the incident and how they view me, things along those lines. Whether or not it's my very good friend who was even on the podcast that Saturday night, who also shares a religious belief, very opposite to what I do, what I have. And my coworker, for example, too, who also is an assistant pastor at his church. He's very much accepting of me, even though I don't fit into this mold that, his book says I should. But he realizes that it's, for him, it's not really his place to be a jerk about things. He's all about being caring and being compassionate to other people. And coming out of religion and looking back on it, I tend to notice more of the bad. I honestly do. And it's nothing necessarily against the people, but it's against the doctrine, or it's against the dogma. And that's anyone who holds that kind of has that, I don't necessarily want to say that they're on a pedestal below me, because I don't feel that I deserve at all to be on any kind of pedestal in comparison to anyone else. I really don't. But I looked at them differently. I had to stop. And after a very long, hard day, a very bad day of thinking about all these things, of one woman who not just berated me, but basically was telling me that I'm the worst person ever, and then my own sister telling me that I, like I said, in essence, shouldn't be alive right now. I shouldn't be living the way I am. And it's sad because I started lumping in people that I care about in the very same way. I started lumping together the people who have shown me such care and support in roughly the same way, just because of my current belief that's opposite of theirs. So the lesson for me was I need to step back sometimes and not see just the religious belief of somebody, not just one aspect of that person. I really need to make sure that I'm looking at, how it's that whole actions speak louder than words. And the actions of the people that care about me the most and that are very kind and loving and caring and compassionate, their actions speak 100 times louder. And I'd rather have them be their religious self, their happy self, if it means that they're kind and caring to other people. So I know it's not a very this is probably not a very moving message or an inspirational message. This is just something I had on my chest that I really wanted to get out. I thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm working on more of it now, being more proactive with it, as well as the gaming channel and the podcast channel as well. And if you guys would be so kind to click the like button and share it with any friends that you have who maybe need this kind of a lesson, or maybe at least need to realize there's another way of viewing things and viewing people. And of course, leave comments down below. I love to talk about this kind of thing. Leave video responses too. I'll happily answer them as long as I have the time. Thanks everyone. This is Burnout.